dear parents, our class advisors, Sir Diggs and Ma'am Chief, our school principal, administrator, and board of trustees, and other esteemed guests, a blessed and victorious day to us all. Glory and praise be to God that today we celebrate. We made it. We, grade 10 batch 2022 to 2023, are finally done with junior high school. For this, I'd like to express my gratitude towards those who played a part in getting us here today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Lord who gave us the blessing that we celebrate this graduation, by whom this all would not be possible. To our parents, thank you for being our guide and supporting us throughout this journey. Thank you for providing our needs and always being there for us, especially to my parents, to my dad for providing for my education, and my mom for her prayers and constant guidance, and for bringing me lunch every day at school.
Lunch lang pala.
To our subject teachers, thank you for expanding our knowledge about the world. Thank you for being patient with us when we are being noisy or being difficult in general. And thank you for moving our deadlines when we ask for extensions when the workload is overwhelming. To our class advisor, thank you for not only teaching your subjects, but also helping us improve our characters and teaching us important life lessons that will bring with us as we enter a new chapter of our lives. To the CCS staff and faculty, thank you for keeping our school running and providing a great place for us to live. Now, as for my fellow graduates, I know that each one of us worked hard to get to this day, to be able to walk up on stage to get our diplomas and our medals. But let us remember that today's graduation is not the end of our journey. It is a mere ending to this chapter of our lives. This marks the end of our journey in junior high school and our time as students in CCS. We all spend different amounts of time as students of this school, some being students for 2 years, 4 years, or even 13 years. But regardless of how much time we spend here, we all made connections, learned lessons, and shared precious memories that we can treasure as a campus school. One cannot deny that our high school experience was not like the average high school years. While we experienced having classes in a face-to-face setup, preparing and practicing for performances till 7 p.m. in the evening, enjoying food at our classmates' birthday parties, and hanging out with our friend groups at nearby cafes and malls, we also experienced staring at our devices' screens as our teacher talks to us in unmuted profile pictures, filling our Google Drives with audio and video recordings for performances, and having group chats that were too active at the wrong times. Our batch knew what it was like to learn in the pandemic. We were only 7th graders back then, finishing up our remaining schoolwork for the year when they announced that school's out for 2 weeks due to a new public health concern. Many of us celebrated. We were getting a lot of holidays that year, but some of us had a hunch that this 2-week break was going to be something more than anyone expected. And they were right, because 2 weeks turned into 2 months. And before we knew it, 2 years had passed. And this school year, we were blessed to be able to have our classes in the face-to-face setup once again. Those 2 years of being cooped up inside our homes just made this year all the more memorable. As a class, we experienced a lot of things together, got through both the happy and sad parts of this year. We struggled at times, celebrated at some points, and there were times that we were just happy to be there. While we experienced some things for the first time, like prom and the events that led up to it, we also went through certain experiences as if it was our first time, like our sports fest. But this year, I'm glad that we enjoyed and made the most of every moment that we got to spend with our classmates. Time during this school year may have flown by a little too fast for us, but that's reality. It was only in 2012 that I gave my very first speech as the welcome address in our kindergarten moving on ceremony. Now, 11 years later, I am standing on the very same stage to finally say goodbye. A lot has happened in the 13 years that I spent as a student of CCS. I've been on several field trips, attended lots of birthday parties, and worried on many